2021 has seen the emergence of several new trends in the tourism sector. The tourism industry faced the major brunt of COVID-19 pandemic and the unprecedented lockdowns. But now, as the situation calms down, many people are taking to staycations, vacations and homestays, giving the tourism industry a big boost. Let me also tell you that as per the report by bookings.com on Sustainable Travel Report, about 88% of Indian travelers want to travel more sustainably in the future. The report also points out that about 74% of Indian travelers want to have authentic experiences that are representative of local cultures when they travel. Furthermore, 72% will go as far as avoiding popular destinations and attractions to ensure that they aren't contributing to overcrowding challenges. And this is where homestays, which comes with limited occupancy and an option to book the entire property without having to spend a fortune, gets an edge. Be it pristine forests of Uttarakhand or beaches of Goa, homestays are both affordable as well as luxurious and are present in most parts of the country. The fact that many of these have taken shape out of passion instead of commercial allure is what makes them all more intimate. So if you're someone who owns a house near a tourist place such as Rajasthan, Kerala, Goa, and you would love to host people and welcome them home, then starting a homestay business is the best option for you. So what is a homestay? Well, it is basically a form of hospitality and lodging offered by the locals of a place. The local family is the host that welcomes the visitors as their own guests and they treat them accordingly. The room given to travelers can either be in the house of the host or it can be in a nearby independent quarter. Homestays are popular in India as people here make every effort to please their guests, justifying the saying Atithi Devo Bhava. The main motive of homestay is to give the travelers an affordable and homely place to stay, which is away from the urban crowd. It allows the travelers to get to know the culture of a place more closely. Now, to talk to you about homestay tourism as such, then the concept of homestay tourism is in boom. People travel from one place to another for business, work, study, or for the sake of refreshment. This promotes tourism of the country. Homestay tourism is a concept in which the travelers lodge in a home away from the urban crowds and close to rural areas. They get the opportunity to live with the locals, to be part of their day-to-day life. Nowadays, homestay tourism is preferred more than hotels and motels, making it a good option for business as well. So what is homestay business? So if hosting is your thing and you want to make money with less investment, then homestay business is just for you. So what is homestay business? Well, the concept is quite simple and very much similar to the bed and breakfast. You have a spare room and you rent it to the visitor who is visiting your city. The best thing is that you don't have to go out of your way to please your visitors as they already know that they are not lodging into the hotel and you are not a professional staff. You as a host are there to welcome them in your house and let them have a slice of your way of living. Comfortable accommodation at a reasonable price. This is one of the best things that tops everyone's checklist while traveling. This is a win-win situation for both the host as well as the visitors. The host gets a source of income. Their culture is preserved and promoted. Their standard of living is elevated. While on the other hand, for the visitors, they get to have the unforgettable memories and a homely accommodation at a reasonable price. So sir, tell us how much of initial investment is required to start this business?
Actually, it's almost minimal cost to start a homestay business. The only thing you need is a spare room and basic amenities like a attached bathroom and a coat, a clean bed, sheets, etc. So it comes to a very basic cost. You don't have to spend much, larger amount to start a homestay business. It's a very basic business. So the thing is like you can start small and then you can just upgrading your homestay business. So start a basic homestay business. It's not that expensive at all.
When it comes to the property cost, like do you have to rent it out, or if you have your own home, that's when you rent it, right?
Yes. See, homestays, in my opinion, you must start at your home rather than renting it out, because the thing is like if you are renting it out also, the homestay concept is like you will be staying at the same premises. You will be staying at the same premises with your guests. Like your guests will be staying in one room. You have to be there to cater to your guests. Like you have to provide food. You have to do the basic legal work, basic guiding, etc. So renting out, it's okay, but provided you don't have to spend that much amount. I won't suggest that thing, that renting out a property and making it to a homestay, because it costs you to rent a house in Kerala, actually, to be a like 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom. You have to spend much, especially in this situation. Like, it will be difficult to get back the same amount of cash to the same business, because the tourist inflow is very low.
Correct.
Until and unless you have in a prominent place and you have a regular customer base, you can think of it.
How can a person arrange that amount?
Basically, if a person doesn't have that much cash balance, he can go for a basic loan with the bank. But the thing is, like, you will have to again go to a cooperative bank, or because there is no specific loans for homestays, actually.
Okay.
So the government does all the guidance and your marketing and branding, but they don't provide any financial assistance to the homestays. So you'll have to search for it. You have to take your own steps to find your how to fund your homestays.
Okay, there's no specific loans for this
Loans
case.
for homestays. If you go to a bank and ask for a loan for a homestay, they won't give you.
Okay, so what kind of loans they can avail?
Basic business loans. So if you have an existing business, you can upgrade that same loan, or something like any loan. So if you go to a bank and you meet the manager, he'll tell you how to start apply for a business loan, like that. So any financial institution, they won't have a specific loans for a homestay business. That's a problem, especially in tourism also. Especially the getting a loan for a tourism business, it's very difficult until and unless you pledge your land, or you mortgage your land or something like that. They won't give you hand out a land for you in a tourism business.
So sir, tell us, what kind of permission is required to start this business?
See, there are different categories of homestays you can apply on. So first and foremost, you need a classification. That's a classification you have to obtain from Kerala Tourism. There are 3 types of classifications: that's silver, gold, and diamond, which you can do it online now. And apart from that, you need so in case it's totally different for domestic tourists and foreign tourists. So if you want to cater to the foreign tourists, you have to get permission from district police chief, etc. You have to fill a C form, etc. It's a totally different procedure. For catering to domestic tourists, you have to get a classification. So classification is must for everything. To have to be, see, classification is for, like, Kerala Tourism is agreeing that you are capable to cater to guests. So basically that classification is needed. Apart from that, you can apply it for your local self-government, like municipality of Panchayat, for the license. And apart from that, other you need certain safety approval from the authorities. That's all.
So you mentioned about silver, gold. So what are these 3 categories?
It's for it's basic, medium, and premium. It's 3 categories of Kerala Tourism classification, homestay classifications.
So what is the entire process of getting the permission?
It's a thing you have to apply for online. You need certain space in your room. Like, there are certain like this much square feet you need to start a homestay in particular room, and your bathroom square feet, etc. Certain amenities they you have to fulfill. Then you will have to apply it online, and they'll come for the inspection. Then they'll approve it.
Can you tell us about what are the basic amenities one needs to give or need to offer when they start this business?
See, basic is 1 bedroom and very clean bedroom with the 1 coat, 1 clean bed, and a linen, and 1 attached bathroom. That's the basic amenities you need to give it to the customers.
Okay, when it comes to furnishing the home, how important furniture plays a role?
So you can start with very basic bed, coat, and a basic cupboard, and 1 attached bathroom. That's enough.
And if you could talk about the cost, it would come up to?
It basically comes within, like, you can say that 30,000 or 30,000 is enough to start a basic settings.
Okay, is there any kind of additional facilities that they?
Maybe if you have enough funding, you can provide a basic, like a tea maker or a coffee maker, things like that. You can keep on adding like the basic things.
Can you tell us how do new customers get to know about your business or get to know about your brand?
So first of all, it's like using the same methods, like online and offline methods. You can penetrate to the new customers. Like you can have associations with other homestays, other experience providers, etc. Through associations, operators, tour operators, and via social media, you can get to new customers.
Okay, what are the strategies you use to retain your existing customers?
It's also very important thing because in hospitality, it's very important to retain the old customers. You'll have your own dedicated tribe who follows your experiences and homestay, whatever it is, and it's important to send them regular messages, congratulatory messages, follow them social media, and whenever you have a new offering, send them a feeler like you have a certain things happening on this date, and how are you. So you have to update them, keep on keep them updated on your offerings whenever you're updating your own things. You have to send them brochures, etc.
Do you follow or do you have any kind of SOPs, which is standing operating procedure, to track the great experience of your customers?
Yes, we have like regular follow up on our existing customers plus their experiences. And we have nowadays, everyone can share their experience on your reviews, Google reviews.
Correct.
So we have a track on that. We have regular updates on their their social media, their mobile numbers, etc. So we regularly talk to them also. If we have some, see, as far as water sports concerned, so when we have a season and we have some offerings, currently we are added couple of months back, we added night kayaking. So we have like regular customers from 6 years back. So we send them mail and phone, like WhatsApp. We send them the brochures, and I just check them with like whether you are in around, you would like to check this one. So we had a lot of old customers coming back for this new experience.
So is there any kind of ways that you maintain a very healthy relationship with the customer?
Yes, the thing is like whenever, so take their suggestions and comments. That's very important. Especially in hospitality, you cannot say that I am 100% right. So anything can wrong anytime. So whenever a customer tells you that something happens and any negative suggestion or any suggestion to correct your way of working, just take it positively and just tell them that I am ready to make it work. I'm ready to I'm ready to address the problem. So that's so willingness to address the problem is the first thing. So whether it is 100% right, then afterwards it's a different thing. But you have to be willing to accept something happened and to address it. Yeah.
So you would suggest people who's getting into this business be very patient and
definitely any kind of business, especially in hospitality, you have to be very patient.
Now that you've heard from our mentor about capital required, the license and permission needed, the profit you can earn from this kind of business, there are plethora of things that you need to know about homestay business when you're starting it. Capital requirement, government support, licenses, permissions, location, how do you choose the design and theme of your home, how you can build your brand, what are the different marketing tools you can use to promote your business, and many more things you can learn about homestay business from this entire course in detail, which is available only on our Financial Freedom app. You can download this app from Play Store or App Store. Also, before going, do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe to our channel for more such financial content, and do not forget to hit on the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Get wise, break free.